Well, that is directly tied in great part to my work with Genevieve Vaughn, my cousin. Um, I was at Wells College as president from 76 to 80. And during the time of the discussion about the Panama Canal, the treaty to turn it over, I was invited by the State Department to come and hear what they had to say on it. Well, interestingly, the day after that, the International, and I think it was the International League for Peace and Freedom, had Helen Caldecott speak about the coming placement of these intermediary missiles in Italy and in England. And she gave an impassioned speech, as one would expect, on the issue of nuclear arming and its consequences, both accidental or intentional. And I think that was the first time that I focused on the issue. And I noticed when I brought it up in talks that I'd give early on in the 70s, early on for me, that people's eyes would sort of glaze over, and that wasn't particularly an issue they wanted to hear about. But it wasn't until, and then the very first, I think, and I have to back up on this, was in when the National Women's Political Caucus was organized in 71, and I was elected the first chair in 73, and I met Kay Camp, who was a very active peace worker in Philadelphia. And as best I can remember, she was the one that really said, this is an issue, the international situation is an issue that women should be looking at. They shouldn't just focus entirely on the domestic. And that was a lone voice, but at least I heard it articulated. And I wasn't particularly prone that way either, but that was my introduction, I would say. And then this Helen Caldecott speech at the time of this conference in Washington. And then really what gave it impetus was my work with Jen Vaughn, which was from 1982 to 92. And by that time, it had taken deep enough root with me to where I've pursued it.